Hey guys, Sausage here. 5 minutes Until Self-Destruction is a short-lived space escape game with randomized puzzles. It's decent, it's fun, but it's gone before it ever really gets going. You are aboard some sort of spaceship and you have 5 minutes until it self-destructs. Your goal is to reach the escape pod before the spaceship blows up, but to do that you must solve a handful of puzzles. Completion of the first puzzle will open a door elsewhere that will allow the player access to a second puzzle. That puzzle will then give you a code to open a door here or extend a bridge there, and rinse and repeat this until you are able to deactivate the self-destruct sequence and board the escape pod. However, the solutions to the puzzles are randomized, so don't think that you can just memorize the solutions because they are always different. Or at least there are a handful of solutions to each puzzle, so it will be hard to memorize all of them. This is considered chain-style progression where one puzzle opens the path to the next. It's a basic loop of solve this puzzle, open access to this, move there, and then just repeat until you beat the game. Moving on to the graphics and art, as I said, you are stuck aboard a spaceship and honestly, it looks decent. It might feel a little bit empty, and that's because it is, but empty doesn't necessarily mean bad. It is a short game, so expect minimal graphics and art, but for what it does have though, it does look good. The visual style is clean, but it doesn't particularly stand out either. Lastly, let's talk about the time. This game costs $2 on Steam, and it took me 3 attempts to beat it, and I completed it in about 15 minutes. You are on a timer, so you will need to rush to get it done, but in the time and attempts it took me to beat the game, it isn't necessarily that difficult. Difficult for a child? Probably. But a grown adult? Maybe to some, but it isn't impossible. There aren't any achievements either, and I suppose that is okay, but just know that if you are an achievement hunter, well, there are none. With all of that said, 5 minutes Until Self-Destruction earns a sausage rating of 6.3 sausages out of 10. The gameplay isn't bad, it's just minimal. Walk here, complete a puzzle, walk somewhere else, complete another puzzle. The game looks great, but it isn't anything special either. It's just small, so there isn't a lot included visually. The weakest link is that the game costs $2, and you might be saying, Sausage, it's only $2, stop being a Scrooge. And you're right, but $2 for a game that I beat after 3 attempts in only 15 minutes? Unless the developer plans to add new levels, I just don't see $2 for 15 minutes that I will ever revisit really being worth it. The core concept is pretty solid, but the short runtime makes the $2 price tag feel steep unless more content is added. The game is good for a quick burst of puzzle solving under pressure, but it really lacks any type of replay value. So my advice is just wait until the game is about 50 to 75% off.